Yeah, this season is Zobuya because the only focus ilapha ku-title race, but even number 3 usenkingeni. Sanibonani football lovers. Welcome to BKS Sports. Ngithembe ukuthi ni kahle. Igama lami ubonga inkosi by the way abangangazi, but asebangazi, yeah, ungakhohlwa ke bafethu ukulike nokusubscribe to the channel if umusha, but mase ujwayele ungakhohlwa ke ukuthi siyabonisana kule channel. No one is better than anyone. So asivele sihlale udabeni. Today we're gonna discuss about two things. Kaizer Chiefs dead spot, will it be retained? And we're gonna discuss about uPule Modi as a player nje. Sikhohlwe ama statistics. So asihlale edabeni. Kaizer Chiefs currently they are sitting on position 3 on the log. And obviously people are still not convinced about ama-cockroaches, but the stats are there. Bengeke bahlale lapha if there's nothing that they do that is not right. But for the fact that they are on position number 3 after so many seasons, I think 4 seasons in a row whereby with Kaizer Chiefs are finding it difficult ukuthi bazithole ku first page in this current stage of the league. And right now the question is, will Kaizer Chiefs retain their third position on the log? Let us be brutally honest. We know very well ukuthi in this stage of the league, it's difficult for many teams to win a point. It only needs one thing from the teams, the mentality. If they don't have that mentality to be able to collect maximum points, even if some games are difficult to win. We saw with Orlando Pirates what happened. At some point, it's a matter of mentality. It's not a matter of equality. Because players can do as much as they can, but now it's all about you being in a right mental state to be able to distinguish between games that need you ukuthi nje ube relaxed, ube calm, and make sure ukuthi you are very precise in everything that you do. Don't allow the pressure ukuthi suffocate. And for a team like Kaizer Chiefs, this is where we have to see ukuthi are the players capable enough. Because now, if you look at the log and you look at the teams that Kaizer Chiefs have to face, from number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5, number 7, they have to play with the Kaizer Chiefs. And we still have to count Ichipa United. They have to play with the Kaizer Chiefs. And we know very well ukuthi kule stage esikuso now, every team wants to showcase themselves. Every team wants to get maximum points because others, they have something to compete for. Others have nothing to lose. Those are teams that are there to disturb the ones that have something to lose. And for Kaizer Chiefs right now, you know very well ukuthi they still have to play Amazon. They have to play Polokwane City. They have to play Iswelele. They have to play Iskukun United. They have to play Orlando Pirates. They have to play Mamelodi Sundowns. They have to play Polokwane City. And all those games, they won't be easy games. Because Orlando Pirates still want to win the league. Mamelodi Sundowns want to win the league. Sekhukhune, they believe ukuthi nabo bangamthola that number 3 spot. Same with Amazulu, our number 4. They want to compete for that number 3 spot so that they can go and play CAF Interclub competition, CAF Confederations. Polokwane City is one team I'd say it is a voodoo team for Kaizer Chiefs because every season they have to cause an upset. Yes, this season Kaizer Chiefs managed to win against them in the first round. And Nakona, it was a narrow win because it was difficult. But now they'll have to have at least ukuthi cause that disturbance for Kaizer Chiefs. Because Polokwane City nabo, they can still try ukuthi bakhuphuke bayo in a better position. Because number 7 with 32 points. mabangaloku bawina bakhuphuka bangayithola baku-35, same with iDurban City, same with iSikhukhune United. But the thing is that ukuthi lawa amanye ama-teams ongabalili that are behind iKaizer Chiefs, iSikhukhune ne-AmaZulu, that seems like are the real contenders ukuthi bangalwisana neKaizer Chiefs for third spot. Bana 2 games in hand. So iKaizer Chiefs, in the remaining 9 games that they have, it is impossible that they can get all the 27 points. It is impossible. But that's why I said this is where they have to be mentally sharp in order for them not to crack, not to lose sight of the prize. Because if you count ama-points lawa iSikhukhune and AmaZulu, they will get, if they win all their remaining games, balala pa kuma 21 points. So if iKaizer Chiefs fail to win 27 games, not 27 games, if they fail to get 27 points out of 9 games, let them at least try to get 21 points out of these 9 games that are remaining, which means they have to win 7 games. And then still, if Laba Nabo, they can win their games, but I don't think Isikhukhune can win all their games, AmaZulu, because they still have to compete with the Kaizer Chiefs. That's where it becomes tricky for Kaizer Chiefs. The teams that are remaining from the 6 away games are teams that they have to play, and some of those teams, they are teams that they are competing for that number 3 spot. So now I think Dr. Henning Gerige, as the psychologist of the Kaizer Chiefs, have to play a huge role now in making sure the Giants are fully locked in, they are focused. So according to you as a football fan, or you might be neutral, do you feel like, or do you think the Kaizer Chiefs can retain that 3rd spot position? Because Sazobanzima, and people now seem like they've already made their minds about the league and about who's going to become a 3rd positioned team. But it's not as easy as we think. Kaizer Chiefs 6 games, I don't think they will win those 6 away games. It's going to be difficult. We drew with Iswele the first leg or first round. We lost to Isikhukhune United. We won against Chippa United. No, we drew against Chippa United. We won against Polokwane City. We lost against Orlando Pirates. We drew against Mamelodi Sundowns. So you see, now we have to make sure whatever that we do, we don't rest our laurels, because singaz sola sekhambi isikhathi. And for the fact we are competing against teams that most of them, they are playing for something, it makes it more difficult. So as for me, I don't think the Kaizer Chiefs might retain that 3rd spot position. But the ball is in their hands, the players. Are they capable enough? Are they willing to go an extra mile to make sure at least number 3 bamthola to go back to inter-club competitions, badlali CAF Confederation, because at least it will boost their chances for next season also. They can compete in all the competitions that are available, from CAF Confederation, Betway Premiership, MTN 8, Carling Black Label, and Nedbank 5. So that simply means it increases the probability of them winning a trophy. But you'll never know. You decide. Nzosho comment section. What do you think? Then let's move to Upule Modi. Yazi, when I watch Upule Modi play, ingizusubhlungu, because we know as a forward player, what is mostly expected from you are goals and assists. And for Modi, that the last time he scored a goal, it was last year against ZSK United. And this year, no assist, no goal. And it is painful to watch, because the criticism that he gets from the fans I don't think he deserves that, looking at how impactful he is for the club. Because Upule Modi, you cannot falter him the way he plays. Because he only plays according to the instructions of the coaches. The coaches are the ones that decide with the Upule Modi must play in this certain way. And as he's being deployed as a wing fullback, that he mostly focuses on the defensive duties. When he goes forward, he offers Kaizer Chiefs nothing. And fans are frustrated about that. Would rather give Uvelepai that chance. But now, if Uvelepai gets to be given the nod to play ahead of Upule Modi, will he be able to assist to cross defensive? That's what needs to be asked. Because it is not easy for a player like Upule Modi. Maybe if the coaches might decide with no, now focus on going forward, maybe we might see something from him. Because he plays according to the coach's instruction. If there are people that need to be blamed, are the coaches. Because they are the ones that are telling him to play in this way. And Maupega Upule Modi, you look at Mbuthuma from Orlando Pirates. You might compare them, but they are not playing the same position, but they have the same responsibility of scoring as forwards. Even though Mbuthuma is a center forward. But you must look at the impact that he has for Orlando Pirates. Because asilibuki ngendlela efana ibhola. Mbuthuma, when he draws attention to himself, move away defenders so that to create space for Abomfukeng, for Apolis, for Abomrim. That goes unrecognized because what is needed from a striker are goals. And I might seem like I'm defending him, also Upule Modi. But if you look at in a role perspective, what is the role given to him? Because if Mbuthuma is able to draw defenders away out of position to create space, that simply means he doesn't think about himself, about getting the goals. But if my teammates get to score, we win the game. And the pressure from wanting the league from Orlando Pirates fans makes it difficult for them with Baboni Spanish Shire because there's a pressure to win the league. But I believe if it wasn't about that, because it's not like Orlando Pirates is not scoring. They are scoring. It's just Mbuthuma score. Same with the Kaizer Chiefs. Our players get to score at the expense of Upule Modi, sacrificing himself. And now it simply means Guti Umodi will get criticized as long as he doesn't score. Same with Mbuthuma. But for Pirates it is better because they are getting the goals. They are scoring. Kaizer Chiefs, there's a goal drought. But in their recent 3 games, at least could be an improvement because we were able to score, I think, a maximum of 6 goals. That counts for something. But for Umodi, if you view him with an eye value of to criticize, angeke usibone Spanish Shire. But if the coaches decide to now play as a forward, maybe we might see something. Because I remember there was one game we played versus Amazulu. There, he was given a role to play with change positions with Mtutu Shabalala. If ever you feel like it is becoming difficult for you to operate as a wing, drift inside, tell Mtu to come that side. That's how Mtu got that goal he scored versus Amazulu when he threw 1-1. Because in that game, I believe Modi was playing a role instead of a position. And he was able to be effective in that game. But now that most of the time he focuses on defending, it makes it difficult for him to be productive for Kaizer Chiefs. And the Nai Chiefs now, they have to play with pressure because the co-coaches have been instructed, given an ultimatum, you want top 2 spot. And they have to try by all means because they know it might mean 2 things for them. The management might reconsider firing them. Maybe they can save their jobs. Maybe next season they can be in charge also. And they have to try by all means to win the games. And mazothola iplayer elifana njengopule Modi, uya vele ipressure izoba kuye compared to the other players, because yena you can't compare him with Ovelepai, because Ovelepai he's still young, has a potential, but uPulemori, he's old and he has the experience. But ezinye zezinto nazo kumele azilungise as a player ukuthi if he gets that opportunity to go forward, his decision making must be good, because if he doesn't do that, it costs the teams. Because khona ama moments na whereby he has to pass ufuna ukushaya, makumele ashaye ufuna ukuphasa. So it's things like that. And enye into kumele improve ukuthi akwazi ukufaka ama cross. So that's the thing I've noticed about uPulemori. But nakhona there's another thing bengifuna si discuss ukuthi what if the new coach, if they decide to fire the co-coaches, the Kaizer Chiefs management comes in and want to use uPulemori in a certain way, because he's one of the players naye his contract is coming to an end. That simply means ukuthi naye his fate lies within the new coach that will come. Maybe the new coach might assign him in a new role, because for now we see ukuthi akenzi ngalendlela bekumele enze ngayo as a wing, but it is understandable.